Hello everyone, Pauloki13 here, and welcome to today's video. This one is actually being recorded live on stream, so there is actually some Twitch chat to my left, over there somewhere, and YouTube chat as I do stream. Yeah, so come on by if you want to come check out a stream some point. But right now, what we're talking about is we're going to talk about Blitz. Blitz has become very repetitive, and recently FoxNext, Scopely, this is a message for you, I guess mostly. You guys have actually done some work on actually trying to fix the mode because you've realized that this is becoming very time consuming. And as I've been discussing with people, it's still incredibly time consuming in ways that I don't think you guys realize. You guys did a half fix, which did honestly, I believe, improve the mode. It is making it easier for a lot of people to get the milestones and not as many people having to spend as much time other than in specific situations. One of the big fixes that you did was to set the limit of free refreshes at 8, but then you still stated that it had to be after a 2-hour refresh. There's a major issue in this. When you're trying to make it so that we have less screen time, you're then saying that 8 free refreshes, but they have to be at least 2 hours apart. Rotation is going to take more than 5 minutes. It's going to take 25-30 minutes. So that means every 2 hours you're spending 30 minutes on the game if you're wanting to do it like that over a 16-hour span at the minimum if you're wanting to actually fully maximize your potential in Blitz. So screen time wise, yeah, you set a limit to how much you're getting for free, but you literally only set it so 8 hours a day you're not going to have free attempts, so that's only reducing it by 4 of what we would have had anyways. Really not making a massive difference because that's still causing some people to, like, if they really want to push, to not be able to go to sleep as much as they want to because they need to be fully ready for all the other rotations, and then they're still going to be doing extra attacks. Like, this is incredibly hefty on screen time. There is an absolutely simple fix which kind of uses what you were doing, but also incorporates something that I was talking about from beforehand. Do away with that timer. We don't need the timer anymore. You've given us 8 free uses of the characters per 24-hour period. Let us use those 8 free uses whenever we want. And then after that, give us an allotment of 5 core refreshes, 10 core refreshes, 20 core, whatever the numbers are. Give us an allotment of those and just get rid of that timer. So if I have an hour and a half, 2 hours of free time right now, I can hop on and blitz till my heart's content, and I can do it all in one. People have very busy schedules, especially at this time with everything going on in the world. So trying to make us have to be paying attention to our phone every 2 hours is still a lot. And you are trying to get us to do this less because you're giving us new content, and people are like, we want new content, but we can't really invest in the new content because we don't have the time, because we have to spend so much of that time in Blitz. Now there's some really good characters that are coming out in Blitz, and Blitz is very important. We are burnt out from Blitz. Like right now, I did the math. Carnage for me is a 7-star character, so right now I'm not overly invested in this Blitz in particular, but a lot of people are. Carnage is an important character in the game. According to the numbers, I think we said this is going to be 7-8 straight Blitzes, which people are going to have to be legitimately pushing for between all the recent characters that are coming out, the new characters that are supposedly coming out, 2 out of 3 from Blitz as well. Who is a 100 shard unlock, so you need to be pushing on both blitzes to get the unlock. Swarm, Electro, tons and tons of blitzes. Now we have Carnage. Before that we had Strife, all important characters for today's metas. So we're having to blitz all the time. Every blitz has to be very important, and we're spending so much time on it. It is actually causing us to want to blitz less and less. So now we're getting legendaries where we don't have any farmability except 2 blitzes, but we're finding this out. But people aren't really that excited to blitz for new characters anymore because we're tired. If you'll let us blitz on our own timing by just getting rid of that cooldown, you're going to see a massive increase in the amount of people that are blitzing harder, willing to spend for cores, willing to actually put the effort in, and are going to get a more excitement for these new characters, and it's really going to revitalize the game. These PvP matches, which a lot of people are huge fans of, a lot of people just are tired of having to do so much, and it feels like a chore to them. If you let this blitz whenever we want, instead of forcing us to do it at the time intervals like that, you will allow people to actually really want to invest into PvP, and that is another huge area where people can get more invested in this game. It'll greatly elongate the longevity of this game. Basically, the overall health of this game will increase by so much just because it's going to be fresher, and people will be happier to invest their time and their resources into this game if you just let us blitz on our own time. I know that there's been a lot of talk about auto blitz, but even before that, just get rid of these counters, give us an allotment of how many times we can use the characters for free, for the 5, for the 10, and whatever numbers you want to give us, just give that to us, and people will still go above and beyond. But then we can actually do this when we want to. I don't have 16 hours a day where I can be blitzing, but I can definitely blitz if you gave me a little window. Like, I can do it whenever I want. I can figure out the times. So please, FoxNext, Scopely, Marvel Strike Force desperately needs this. It is the simplest you can do. You don't even have to worry about how the proper countdown would be. You can just be whenever on earth it wants. So it doesn't have to be 6 hours, it doesn't have to be 4, it doesn't have to be 3, it doesn't have to be 2. 0. No cooldown, fixed blitz, and that pretty much wraps it up. Anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts on this down in the comments. I've got a link to my Discord in the video description if you're interested in that. Go let me know your thoughts. If there's anything else that you think could actually make this better, I'd be happy to hear it. And let's try and get this out there so FoxNext, Scopely, and we can get changes that are actually going to make a difference for this game mode and for us. Anyways, thank you guys. I hope this was interesting to you. I hope this gets you thinking. And as always, I'm here to help.